Welcome to another episode of Roll Up a Pull Up. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. Alright, so look, for this one, I'm going to tell y'all about the time I had a thing going on with a married woman. Womp, womp, womp. Alright, so look, this how it go. Now, I got to give y'all a little backdrop on how all of this shit happened because it ain't just happened. Like, there was a reason why this shit happened. So let me get into it. Alright. Now, back in 2021, I told y'all I had a wide body Scat Pack Charger. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is how I got that Charger. I had rented that Charger off of Turo. At that time, the wide bodies was hot. They only been out for like a year and a half at that time. So they was like the hottest thing on the street at the time. So my homegirl ended up finding that damn Charger for me on Turo type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, I get the car. All right, I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? Wide body Scat. My man's that I rent the damn car from, he wanted $5,000 a month for it. Because like I said, it was brand new at the time. Not everywhere, but at that time, you didn't see that many on the road. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, he wanted $5,000 a month. I was paying him. I ain't give a fuck because I wanted that motherfucker so bad. Now, he was an Arab from Ohio. So when I booked it, I had to go out there to Ohio to pick it up. I went out there to pick it up. Me and him, we had a good connection off the rip, you know. I told him, I was like, hey, man, look, I'm going to keep this car at least for the whole summer. You know what I'm saying? He like, all right, cool. Just as long as you cash at me the $5,000 a month, you can have it. Cool. Me and him was locked in like that. We was good. I drove that Charger all the way back to the D. You know what I'm saying? 75 North. All the way back to the D from Ohio. So, all right, I got the wide body back in the city. I'm out here stunting my ass off. So one night, I'm riding up Gratiot Avenue. Gratiot Avenue is like 8 Mile. It's a big ass main street. Another wide body Scat Pack pulled up on me, on the side of me, wanted to race me. So we get to flying down Gratiot, you know. At the time, my license was suspended. Yeah, I was in this brand new ride and all of that. My license was suspended. Yeah, it was like that. Especially when you a Detroit nigga. 9 out of 10 Detroit niggas got suspended licenses. That's just how we cut. So anyway, license suspended. I'm flying up Gratiot. Me and this other wide body, we flying down Gratiot. The police was on the other side of the street. They seen us coming. So the police hit a U-turn. It was only one cop car, so you know they only can pull over one person. I was the one they decided to pull over. They pulled me over, seeing my license was suspended. So they towed the car. They towed the car gone now. The only way I can get the car back is through my mans from Ohio that I was renting the car from because it was in his name. His name Alex. So I called Alex the next morning. I'm like, look, man, they towed the car. I need you to come get it out the impound for me. He like, all right, that's cool. But he like, I'm about a week out. I'm about a week out from, you know, coming up there to come get the car for you. I'm like, all right, damn. You know what I'm saying? I was hoping he was going to come that same day to come get that motherfucker. But he was talking about it was going to be about a week. So I'm like, damn, I don't got no choice. I can't do nothing but wait. So, all right, I'm at the crib chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the crib chilling. One day, it's like probably like 3 days in, you know, after the car got impounded. So I'm just waiting on him to come up here to the D to release the car back to me, you know? So I'm sitting at the crib watching TV. And while I'm sitting there watching TV, my mama called me. Now, I told you I'm a single father, and my mama helped me out with my kids. So she had my kids on this day. Now, the house that I was living in at the time, it was close to this mall called Fairlane Mall. I was probably like 5 minutes away from that mall. And my mama called me and she asked me that I want to ride with her and the kids to Fairlane Mall. You know, they was coming from her house and she was coming my way. So she like, well, since I'm coming your way, I could just come pick you up and we all could just shoot up to the mall, walk around, buy something, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, cool. I ain't doing shit. So my mom and the kids came pick me up. We shot up to Fairlane Mall. So we go up there, we walking around this shit. We leave. When we leave, I get an inbox from this girl. Now on to the married woman situation. I gave y'all the little backdrop on the charger and how all this shit happened. All of this is gonna cooperate with each other. So, don't get lost. So the married chick, she was my friend on Facebook. We've been Facebook friends for a couple of years. We was Facebook friends before she even got married. You know what I'm saying? So it was just funny that, over time I seen her get married and she put everything on Facebook. I'm like, all right, that's what's up. She was a little light-skinned chick. Her name Ranisha. Now, I keep it real over here on Roll Up or Pull Up. So yeah, I drop real name. Her name is Ranisha. I ain't gonna drop last name and all of that, but that's her real first name. So anyway, she posted all this shit on the internet, with her husband and all of that. Okay, cool, So with that being said, I never jumped on her because I knew that she was married, even though she was my type, but she was married. So I ain't touched that. I don't fuck up happy homes. I don't do that, So she ended up hopping in my inbox after we left the mall. She like, yeah, I seen you in the mall with your kids. I'm like, all right, that's cool, cool. So she hopped back in my inbox again. She like, I didn't know you was so tall and all of this shit. I'm 6'2". I'm real tall, So after that, I knew she was on me, So we inboxing back and forth, type shit. So while we inboxing back and forth, she ended up saying, hey, I want to meet you. All right, I wasn't tripping. I ain't had nothing to do. I'm still waiting on my car, to come out the shop type shit, come out the impound. So, all right. She like, I'm going to come over one of these days, come meet you. All right, cool. By the time she finally hit me up to come meet with me, I had got the car out the damn impound. So just fast forward the tape a little bit. A couple days later, Alex called me. He like, hey, I'm about an hour away from Detroit right now. Get ready. Meet me at the tow yard. I'm about to go get the car off the lot for you. You keep moving. I'm like, hell yeah, bet. So I go up there to the tow yard. He pulled up with his Arab homeboy. They drove from Ohio up to Detroit just to free the car for me. They did that. He had me meet him in his parking lot. I was like a mile down the street because he was timid. He thought that if he pulled the car off the impound lot and he just gave me the car, he thought that, the tow people was going to say something and all that shit. So he had me meet him like a mile down the street to do the exchange so I could get the car back. All right, cool. So I go down there, I get the car back, right? All right, now I'm back in the wide body. Girl hit me up that same day. I got the damn car back. Ranisha hit me up that same day. She like, yeah, I'm ready to meet you, blah, blah, blah. Where you at? I'm feeling good because I just got my shit back. I'm like, shit, I'm about to pull up at the crib. Come meet me at my house. I dropped my address on her. I don't even do that type of shit, But I ain't had them type of vibes off her. She an older chick. She was in her 40s. I ain't had that type of vibe off of her. So I dropped my address. She like, all right. She came pulled up. She come pull up. I had the wide body sitting in my driveway, So when she pulled up in the Charger too. But she had an older model and it was the V6, So when she hopped out, she was just looking at the car all amazed. She like, oh my God, this your car, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, She like, I love this car, blah, blah, blah. She was just all on it. I'm like, come on, you want to go for a ride in it? She like, yeah. So we went for a ride. We spent a couple blocks, we talking and shit. And, it popped back in my head. I'm like, girl married. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I know she got to get back to her dude. So I had cut into her. I'm like, you know, how long you got before you gotta go? She like, shit, I only got about 30 minutes and I gotta go pick him up. Oh, pause. Let's turn around. Cause I don't break up happy homes. I don't do that type of shit. You know, I done told y'all before. I done had a nigga pull a chop on me about his baby mama. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't even trying to be in that type of realm. Like, fuck that. So we pull back up to my house. She get all comfortable and relaxed, talking, drinking, and all this shit. I'm like, didn't this bitch say she had to leave, you know? But she just chilling, you know? So I get the feeling on her. Long story short, we go in the house. We fuck, right? Mind you, this is a married woman. So we fucked. She left. She went to go get her husband. They went home, went on about their business. I'm thinking in my head like, man, that's crazy. I've been attracted to this broad for a couple of years, you know, off of my Facebook page type shit. And she married now, you know, and I would have never thought like this would have happened, but it did, you know, on some fluke ass shit, all because I was in the mall with my mama and the kids, you know, and she spotted me in there and it sparked the whole conversation and we turned around and fucked off that shit. So I'm like, all right, cool, that was that, you know. I ain't think nothing of it. The very next morning, now I get up early every morning. I'm up about 7 a.m. every morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm an early bird. I'm just up every morning. Even if I don't got shit to do, whatever, I'm up. My body just naturally wake up early. So I'm sitting there chilling. I'm smoking this shit. I get a call from her. You know, by this point, me and her just switched numbers and shit, you know. So I get a call from her about 8:30 in the morning. She like, you know, where you at? What you doing? I'm like, shit, I'm at the crib chilling. She like, well, if you ain't doing nothing, I'll come pull up on you and come smoke with you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm already smoking. She like, well, I'm about to meet you. Bet. She pull up. She come in. We sitting there smoking, talking, chilling, all that shit. She get the rubbing on me. You know what happened next? We did that again. So we did that. This time, she left. This was probably like around like 12 o'clock at that time. You know what I'm saying? She left after that. I ain't think nothing of it. You know, she went on about her business. I went on about my day. So I'd say maybe 2 or 3 days later, I crashed that damn Scat Pack. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all I crashed that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So this was like a couple of days after I done fucked her a couple times. You know what I'm saying? I crashed that motherfucker. So I crashed it, and I told y'all I didn't hit nobody or none of that. So I went and parked it somewhere, and I called Alex. I'm like, damn, man, you know, I didn't crash the damn wide body, dog. So he like, it ain't no police report on it or nothing. I'm like, hell no, you know, I blacked out. I woke up and the motherfucker was crashed type shit. So he like, all right, I'm gonna send my guy down there with a tow truck. He gonna come get it. I'm gonna bring it back to Ohio. We gonna do an insurance job on it. All right, cool. So he sent this guy to come get it. This guy come get the motherfucking car, took it back down there. He did his insurance job, or, you know, whatever he did from there. That was his business. So he called me a couple days later. He like, look, man, you know, they investigating this shit or whatever. And he like, after the investigation over, I'm supposed to be getting a wide body Hellcat. He like, I get this wide body Hellcat, I'm gonna call you, and I'm gonna just have you come pick it up, and you just come get it, and we'll go from there. Bet. So now I'm about to upgrade from the wide body Scat to the wide body Hellcat. Bet. So I'm chilling, you know. While this go on, the married woman, Ranisha, she's still on my head. She been on my head every day since the first day we fucked. Now, her husband, his schedule was, he worked like 14-hour shifts, no lie. You know, she'd drop him off at 8 a.m. and he wouldn't get off till 10 p.m. So, yeah, that's what, 14-hour shift. He worked all day. He paid all the bills. He did everything, you know. He had a Beamer, a BMW, and it had broke down. You know, them things cost a lot of money and shit. So, basically, he just had it parked until he was getting ready to fix it. So, he was having Ranisha take him back and forth to work. You know, they married, they live together, you know. So he having her take him back and forth to work every morning. She drop him off. He'd give her spending money just to go out and spend, have fun for the day, whatever. She didn't have a job, nothing. He was funding everything, and he was working all day. That was just his thing. The only issue with him was he had ED, erectional dysfunction. Ain't that what it is? Erectile dysfunction, some shit. But you know what it is. You know, his thing wasn't working. You know, she told me this. So that was basically his downfall. So her justice was, well, since his thing don't work, I'm gonna go on and give me a nigga with his thing that do work. Boom, ran into me. So there it was. Every morning she'd drop him off at work. This man paying all the bills, doing everything, and giving her spending money to hang out for the whole day. He not telling her to go get a job, none of that shit. He cool. Just drop him off, pick him up. That's all she had to do. This is one of the main reasons why I'm probably never gonna get married. You know, it's too much sneaky shit in marriages. You know, you go through saying vows and all of that shit for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this is what it was, you know. So every morning she'd drop him off at work. Soon as she dropped him off, she'd call me. Hey, I'm on the way. 8:30 in the morning, every morning, I'm on the way. And I was on ice at the time because I told you I had crashed my car. So I was waiting on that investigation with the insurance company to be over so I can go get my hell kicked. You know what I'm saying? Girl come pull up on me every morning. She come pull up on me. She'd have me ride out with her. We'd go out to eat. We'd go downtown. You know what I'm saying? We'd do whatever. We getting high, drunk, all of that shit. She'd spend all of her days with me while he at work. He thinking he doing the right thing, and whole time his woman fucking around on him all day. It ain't like she cheated on him sometimes or a couple of times. She was cheating on this man every day with me. Every single day, no lie. Every day that man worked, she would be with me, right? So, okay. I told you she'd take me downtown and everything. Downtown Detroit is like the most public place that you can be. And she would take me down there every day. Didn't give a fuck who would see her, family members, anybody. She ain't give a fuck. She let it be known that I was her little summer thing, and that was that. She didn't give a fuck about her husband. Like, out cold. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. We're going to fast forward to tape. This went on for a couple of months. You know what I'm saying? No problems. We doing the same routine every single day. So this one day, they get into an argument. So I guess she was suspecting that he had another woman that he was talking to or whatever the case was. So she went through his phone while he was asleep. Come to find out, he was texting one of the girls that he worked with. You know, like, they was just texting. They wasn't messing around. They was just texting. She called me that next morning after she dropped him off. Oh, I got to tell you something. I'm on the way. I'm about to come get you. We going to go to a restaurant, get something to eat. I got some real shit to tell you. I'm thinking she about to tell me they about to get divorced, you know, something like that, you know. She come pick me up. We go to the restaurant. We sitting there. I'm like, you know, what's up? She sitting there damn near about to cry. Mad as hell, all type of shit. I'm like, what's wrong with you? You know? She like, tell me why this nigga be texting one of them girls that he worked with and all of this whole ass shit, blah, 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 blah. Like, she, you know, going off about the shit. I'm thinking in my mind, like, but you sitting here with me. You know what I'm saying? You been cheating on this nigga for months with me. But you talking about him texting another woman is diabolical. You know what I'm saying? For real. So I went off on her about that. And she finally came to her senses, like, you know what? I was wrong because I do be fucking around on that nigga. Blah, blah, blah. We laughed this shit off. We ate. We left there. We went on about our day. You know? So now this about another month or so after that. Still ain't heard nothing back from Alex on the Hellcat, you know. So now I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'm about to go ahead and look for another whip. So I'm on Turo searching for some new shit. Here go Ranisha, still spinning the block on me, you know. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting distracted, sidebar, not on my best game, you know, because I got me a little cute little thing that's married. I don't got to worry about her, you know, trying to move in with me or none of that. You know, she married, she go on her dude. So I had a good little thing going on, you know, so I got sidetracked so many times, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still calling myself waiting on Alex to drop me this Hellcat, you know? So time go on, she still coming around doing the same thing every day, you know? Until this one day, we went out, we did our thing, we came back. So when we come back, I had a neighbor that stayed directly across the street from me. She was a woman. She had a fat ass booty. And Ranisha was kind of intimidated by her, you know. But I don't give a fuck. Ranisha ain't my woman. My neighbor ain't my woman. That's just my neighbor. And it's just a married bitch I be fucking, you know, type shit. So when we pulled up this night, we drunk as hell. Drunk than a motherfucker. We pull up, she go walk in the house. Now, when she go in the house, you know, when you open the door and you got the screen door, you got the main door open and the screen door closed. So she's standing right there in the little doorway of the screen, you know, watching me and what I'm doing. I walk across the street, I go to talk to my neighbor, you know. I rap with my neighbor for like 20, 30 seconds. I turn around and go walk back to my house. Ranisha standing there in the damn doorway, giving me this look on her face. The look is, I know you wasn't over there talking to that bitch type shit. You know, that was the look that she gave me. So when I go over there, you know, to the house, I come in, what the fuck you doing talking to her and all of this shit? She just get to going off on me. I'm like, whoa, pause. First of all, you ain't my woman. You whole ass married. Take your married ass on. Second of all, this is my house. I pay the bills here. I do whatever the fuck I want. You don't try and chin check me in my house about what the fuck I'm doing. Get the fuck out. I put her out right then and there. She was so hurt. She couldn't believe it. She begging and pleading all this. Get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So I put her ass out. Man, after that, me and her ain't never been the same. You know, we stopped messing around for real, and we really kind of stopped talking, you know, because my whole outlook on her changed, because it's like you starting to get in your feelings now. You know what I'm saying? When you whole ass married, go home to your husband. Who is you talking to? We just a little thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm not your man or none of that. Who is you to be trying to check me about who I'm talking to? It wasn't even like I was fucking around with this woman. This is just my neighbor. Me and my neighbor just kicked it. And you got a problem with it? Yeah, it's time to go. You know? So she left. Like a couple days later, she get to apologize and all of that shit. So she came over one more time. She came over. We got so fucking high this day, right? So high. It was 10:30 at night. Dude got off at 10. So she usually will leave out like 9:30, you know, to meet him there and pick him up on time. Well, this time we passed out all that shit, you know. So what woke me up was her phone kept ringing. It woke me up. I look, it's him calling. I wake her up. I'm like, hey, you know, he calling you, you know. She answered the phone. He like, where the fuck you at? I've been out here waiting for the past 30 minutes, blah, 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 blah. She like, oh, I overslept. I'm about to come. I'm on my way. Hang up on him. She went back to sleep for like another 10, 15 minutes. I had to wake her up again. Like, dog, you better get up and go get that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So she finally got up, went to go get him, left. After that, I don't know what they talked about. I guess he finally got hip that she was messing around. And, you know, we was really done after that. You know, we was already done for her coming at me, you know, about me talking to my neighbor. But now she done overslept and, you know, missed the time to go get this nigga. So I guess he finally got hip. She was on some bullshit. And, you know, everything changed from there. Crazy ass story, man. I can't do the married thing, man. I don't trust him, bro. I was there. You know what I'm saying? I dealt with that shit. For real. I dealt with a whole married ass woman. This dude was doing everything right. Everything. And she still was cheating on him every single day. It wasn't once or twice, you know, just to get her rocks off here and there. She was doing this every day and would be with me all day, the whole time while he at work, grinding hard to pay all the bills and make sure she's straight and give her spending money to have a good day and hang out, thinking that he being a real man and this is what he's supposed to do. This is exactly why I tell the men, don't get with no woman thinking that you just supposed to pay all the bills and just do everything, because this is what's going to happen to you. While you out working all day slaving, thinking that you being macho man and you the man and all, while you think you doing all of that, your woman out here sneaking around with a nigga like me. And I never put a dime in her pocket. But she made sure she spent all his money that he was giving her on me. Is that how you want to go down with this marriage shit? Is that what you want? Is you feel like that's what it is? Then go ahead and get you a woman and foot everything. I can guarantee you at least 9 out of 10 times this is what's going to happen. She going to fuck around on you for a nigga like me. It's been another episode of Roll Up a Pour Up. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured.